The uh, the story about Susan Smith and how she was rejected for parole recently reminded me of one of the stories that is in The Bloodied and the Broken, which is about a woman who committed infanticide of two of her children, but she also made an attempt to kill herself as well. Um, and she was rescued, and her children died. In a positive review that is on Amazon of The Bloodied and the Broken, the reviewer said, I found the Fumiko Kimura case especially poignant. A series of traumas led her to become suicidally depressed, and a traditional Japanese belief that a mother who orphans her children through suicide turns into a witch or demon may have led her to murder her children. There was something bitterly ironic in the fact that she survived her suicide attempt, but her poor children died. And that was indeed bitterly ironic, because you know uh, she genuinely wanted to die with her children, and her children wanted to live, and her children got killed. And it was a very, very sad case. Now, um, it was see, it's one of those stories that is very, very sad. I write here that the double infanticide and attempted suicide was the nadir of a life that to Fumiko seemed scarred by repeated failures. However, of course, there's the problem of no matter what she's been through, doesn't give her the right to kill her children. Um, so you do always have that problem of, no matter what somebody goes through, they can't take it on somebody, they just can't take it out on somebody else. Okay, and, even when Fumiko was having a great deal of trouble, even when she was really becoming very, very depressed, having a lot of darkness, she tried to keep up certain Japanese traditions. For example, when her husband would come home, even if it was very late, she would always wash his feet. That was an old-fashioned Japanese tradition, and she would stay up late in order to perform this task. Okay, and anyway, that was something that one reviewer found very, very poignant. Also, I wanted to mention she is one of the several murderous women who took to poetry. Well, she wasn't any Bonnie Parker, but she did take to poetry. Here's a poem. A weak woman must not become a strong woman. A weak woman must have the courage to accept what she is. A simple woman, that's me. Very sad. A weak woman must not become a strong woman. A weak woman must have the courage to accept what she is. A simple woman, that's me. But One can only wish that she had had the courage to hand her children over to somebody else, or to recognize that that tradition that said that the Japanese woman would become a witch or demon if she left her children behind as orphans was not meant to lead them to kill their children. It was meant for them to not commit suicide, but to be there for their children. Unfortunately, she was indeed a weak woman because she got the wrong message.